Okay, students, so if you need some help with the applications, I will get you started on those now. So, find the smallest set of four odd consecutive whole numbers whose sum is greater than 25. Okay? So, find the smallest set. Four odd numbers. So, let's set up our little dashes here. Here's odd 1 plus odd 2 plus odd 3 plus odd 4. And their sum needs to be greater than 25. All right, remember, odd numbers are 2k plus 1. So we're just going to start out with 2k plus 1. The next one in line, imagine we're adding 2 to that. So it's going to have to be 2k plus 3. And then it's just going to be 2k plus 5 and leave us with 2k plus 7. Okay? And it's going to be greater than 25. So after that little setup, add our k's. 8k plus 1, 3 is 4, 9, and 16 is greater than 25. Okay? Subtract 16. 25 minus 16 is going to be 9, and greater than, and 8k divided by 8, divided by 8. 9 divided by 8 is going to give us a decimal 1.125. So we know that our placeholder, remember, that's just a placeholder, has to be greater than 1.125. Also, it needs to be an integer. So that means we'll just round it up to 2. Now, those aren't your that's not your final answer. 2 is not your answer. Your answer needs to be, first off, it needs to be an odd number. So 2 is not an odd number. We are going to plug 2, and that goes into the k, the k, the k, and the k. Really, once you find the first one, it should just follow suit that the rest will be 2 more. Odd number 1 then is 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 1, which is 5. Okay, that would be the first one. The second one would then be 7. The third would be 9. And the fourth would be 11. It's always a good idea to check. 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 is 32, which is greater than 25. And just if you're curious, that is the smallest set. So if we would instead try 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, notice that's only 24. So that's the smallest set that we could have. 5, 7, 9, 11. That is your answer. You could also write it as 5, 7, 9, 11. All right, so hopefully not too bad. Find the smallest set of 3 consecutive odd integers. Same idea again, only this time just 3. 1, 2, 3. Sum greater than twice the second, or twice the largest integer. So the largest, well, that would be twice the third integer. So if we have odd number 1, we know that's 2k plus 1. Odd number 2 is going to be 2k plus 3. Hopefully that's coming together. And 2k plus 5, that's going to be odd number 3. That's also the biggest. Okay? Which means that we want to multiply 2 times 2k plus 5. Okay? Twice the largest integer. 2k plus 5 is the largest integer. Twice that goes in the spot there. Okay, a little bit more work, but nothing too crazy. 6k plus 1, 3 plus 9 greater than 4k plus 10. That's just my distributing. Means 2k is greater than 1, subtracting 9, and k must be greater than 1/2. K needs to be an integer, so we will use k greater than 1 or equal to 1. And we'll start, that'll be the smallest set. So we'll let k be 1, and then 1, or 2k plus 1, we just plug it in for k. And odd number 1 then would be 2 times 1 plus 1, or 3. Odd number 2 would have to be 5, and then 7. Now let's see if that does work. So the sum needs to be more than twice 7. So this needs to be 3, 5, and 7 is 15, greater than 2 times 7? Sure is. So we're on the right track. So again, your answer is 3, 5, and 7. Boom, 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 boom. Our good old poster problem. The original width, so feel free, draw yourself a poster. I won't get too crazy with this one. Has a width 2.5 times the length. So we'll say this is 2.5 L and the length. In order to fit into a frame, the length and width must be trimmed by 1. So everything is cut in our dimensions by 1. Perimeter of the trim poster, not exceed 105. So we have length, 2 length plus 2 width is equal to perimeter. Width, I'll let be pink. Length, I'll let be orange. So I have 2 times, it's L minus 2. Remember, we're cutting off 1 inch from each side. So it's L minus 2. Plus 2 times 2.5 minus 2. Okay, once again, we're cutting off 1 inch each dimension from each side. Okay, and that needs to be, must not exceed 105, less than or equal to 105 inches. Setup, pretty good there. I forgot L, so we'll put L there. 2L minus 4 plus 5L minus 10, less than or equal to 105. That's 7L minus 16, less than or equal to 105. We'll add the 16. So that's 121, less than or equal to 7. And we'll divide by 7. Doing that over here. First checking my adding. Yep, we're good. And the length then has to be less than or equal to 17.28. Does it say anything about whole integers here? No, but we'll round. We'll use in general, and if you round a little bit, use the nearest integer. I won't take points off for that because it's pretty hard to cut something to 28 hundredths. So you can use the nearest integer. That's okay. That being said, our length, we'll say is 17 inches. We wouldn't want to round up because that would make it bigger. The width is 2.5 that. 17 times 2.5, 42.5 inches. Okay. Hopefully that helps you set them up. The next 3, very similar again. You'll need to find another set that satisfies each and try out the border problem as well. So 3 more examples for you. The full answers will be up online, and have a great day, guys.